Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. And welcome back to Raincoat Plus. When last we left off we explored the city and today we are heading to a clock tower. But first, I have to say I played a bit and my recording messed up. I ran out of space on my hard drive. But that shouldn't be a problem anymore. I got rid of a bunch of stuff and I have space for recordings now, but annoyingly that means that I have seen a few things. Okay, I've seen a few things in this game so far. I will tell you what I found. So I went across here, I explored around a bit, I spoke to all of these people over here. Specifically this one.
Mom said I shouldn't go there because something bad happened. She said if I don't listen to her, the nail man will get me.
Where did she say to avoid?
The clock tower, down this path. Up ahead.
It's annoying because I really should have guessed. But I sorted it all out now. Should be fine. Yeah, I spoke to these people here. I'm not really going to say anything because I've already spoken to them.
Do you know if there's a clock tower nearby?
The clock tower? We'll just go straight down this path. You can't miss it. But there's been an incident there, so you should probably stay away from it for now.
Thank you.
And then I went over here. And I went behind this. And here was a gumshoe gab idol. I thought it would still be here because I reloaded. So this, we were halfway through this gab with Fubuki, and then the recording messed up. Okay. And while I looked at these while we looked at these hints here, I think I kind of figured out where some of them are. I know these two potentially. I know, so the books one, probably next to the bookstore. Underground World one probably is the underground in the Kamasaki district, and then etc. etc. But let's watch the Gab with Fubuki. Yeah.
This is the first time we have been alone at the agency, Yuma.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. I know. How about I make you some coffee? Or would you prefer some tea instead?
Which is which again?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
How to put this? One is dark and the other a bit pale. Which is coffee and which is tea again?
What?
I went for the dark one's coffee because I don't want to like debate her, and I think it's adorable, so I want to help her along, you know.
Anyway, the darker one is coffee.
Oh, it is? Now that you mention it, that sounds right. However, this is quite troubling. There are far too many moments in my life where I cannot tell things apart. Just like with coffee and tea, I cannot tell the difference between an elevator and escalator, or left and right, or the day after tomorrow and the day before yesterday. I cannot differentiate many things.
That sounds rough.
Oh, there is more. Until recently, I thought paying reparations meant you were paying a repairman.
That's a new one.
She's
Yeah.
such an airhead. I'm
Here
surprised she's managed to
is
survive
where
for so
it's
long.
messed up.
Fubuki, have your misunderstandings ever gotten you into trouble?
Trouble. I suppose when all is said and done, I have managed fairly well. Oh,
How is she
there
a
was one thing.
super detective? How is she
Really?
one of them?
If you don't mind, can you tell me about it?
Yes, of course. Back when I was around 10 years old. In the neighborhood where my mansion is located, a rumor was spreading about a high school student who could fly. I hoped it was true and wished to meet him, so I went for a visit. However, he could not in truth fly, but was rather considered something called a flight risk.
At this point, it sounds like a comedy skit.
Yeah, what is this?
Oh, well, it gets worse.
Was the guy really tall?
He was more than a mere delinquent. People considered him an extremist. Upon discovering I was the daughter of the Clockford family, he kidnapped me and barricaded us away.
Barricaded?
Man, this guy's crazy.
Yes. He demanded the government revise the Constitution if they wished me to be returned safely.
So, what happened after that?
It was quite a while back, so I cannot really remember. In the end, the laws were changed a bit, and I was released.
The laws were... what?
Damn, her family must have
Makes sense a
high...
master detective, or rather a member of the Clockford family, would have such ridiculous stories.
She's crazy,
Being
dude.
unable to tell coffee and tea apart should have been the least of my worries.
Master, you and Fubuki seem to have grown closer.
Hell yeah, we have. Okay. Yeah, so these... Okay, so I think Stored in the Underground World is definitely like the the sewers in the other place. The Iron Coffin bed, right? The thing is, right? I'm thinking it might be something to do with trains. Because trains can be called the Iron Coffin. So let's go over to the station and see if we can't find that. Probably inside, right? Shinigami, can you not phase inside of my head, please? Thanks. Okay. So it was something bed. So, oh, is that it there? Oh, it is. Hell yeah. Nice. Let's see if we can search for the others here as well. So, whoops. What was the other ones? Storage in the underground world. Okay. Okay, so it's definitely down here. Oh, that was easy. Okay, Secret of the Toys. We haven't had like any sort of toy shop or anything yet. So I think we can't do that. And then Princess Kaguya in the Bamboo Grove. I have absolutely no idea. The kids' secret hangout spot. We haven't really met many kids, so... Highest welcome could be on the roof, maybe? Let's check out, see if we can go to the roof. It's over here. I don't know if this is like the highest. No, I don't see it here. Okay. What was the next one? Meet in front of the fountain. Yeah, we haven't seen many fountains. I don't think we have seen even a fountain. I don't really know. Like, the fact that we have Glittering City makes me think that we can get Solar and Lunar Wink as well. Is the thing. So yeah, this is what I thought, because the hotel is called the Sun and Moon Hotel, and Solar and Lunar is the words for Sun and Moon. I would assume it's something to do with the eyes. Aha! Lovely. Okay. And we'll do all the Gumshoe Gabs at once. Can't live without books. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be at the bookshop that we went to for this story. So let's go check that out. And then we'll spend some time to watch all of the Gabs. Okay, up here. Over this way. Up here. Lovely. I think we just check. So crows want to pray. That would assume that there's like a church, right? And we haven't found any churches, so I think this is all the ones which we can get at the moment. I'm tempted to see if I'm sure that this is all of them. But for now, let's just watch them. We're about 15 minutes in, so yeah, here we go. I'll put it on auto so I don't have to press the button. Actually, I won't. I'll just sit here.
I'm back! Huh? What happened?
Oh, Yuma. I'm done for.
Seriously, what happened?
Well, Desuhiko and Halara got into a fight while gambling.
Classic Desuhiko and Halara.
You know how stubborn those two are. I tried to calm them down, but things got out of hand. I didn't know what to do. But then Fubuki showed up. And she started shouting for them to quit fighting. She jumped right in. And things just descended into chaos.
I think I get the picture.
In the end, those two made up just so they wouldn't have to deal with the situation. They'll never listen to a thing I say.
That's because you're not an ace detective.
I'm not sure I can lead these monsters. Maybe I'm not
Ultimate
cut out
detec-
to
I
be
can't remember what
boss
the name
here.
is.
That's not true. You're doing great, Chief.
Me? Great? What have I done that's great?
What? Well...
His ability puts smiles on faces.
How do I put this? I think everyone is able to smile thanks to you. Working under your supervision keeps everybody cheerful.
So I'm nothing better than a mood setter. If any of you bought a puppy, I'd be unemployed.
Now he's totally sulking.
Oh, what else is the Chief great at? Anyway, you're great!
What do you mean?
I don't have the right words, but I think you're great in your own way, Chief.
Sounds a bit forced. Still, thanks. All I needed was a good laugh to feel better about everything.
This guy's voice actor is Ichiban Kasuga from Yakuza 7. And that's all I can hear. His outfit also kind of looks like Ichiban Kasuga. Obviously, Ichiban has like a red jacket and whatnot, but he does look a lot like
I'll
Ichiban
continue being the boss for now.
Looks like he finally cheered up.
for now.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that reminds me. There's something I want to ask you.
What's up?
It's about my memories. At this rate, I worry I won't remember anything. So I was hoping we could make, like, a mission plan, or at least a list of things I could try, to jog my memory.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but handling stuff like that is way out of my league.
Oh, come on, man.
Huh?
Never mind that. Feeling down got me hungry. Hey, did you buy a meat bun for me? I hope you didn't forget the mustard.
I know he's not a bad person, but still, maybe he really isn't fit to be in charge.
Master, you and Yako seem to have grown even closer together.
That's a funny one. Yeah, we'll finish these gabs this episode, and then the next episode we'll go to the clock tower. Finally. Why does it always fade in going downwards like this? That's funny.
Hey, Yuma, can I ask you for a favor?
Huh? What is it?
How do I put this?
Why the hesitancy? That's not like you, Chief.
Right. We're pals after all.
Yeah.
Then I'll say it. Well, will you lend me some money?
We have money?
No.
Huh? Why? You said we're pals!
Can you let me some? No.
I did, but I don't have any money. You can't draw blood from a stone.
That's a good analogy.
I heard kids these days have lots in savings.
Why do you even need any money? You should have more than I do.
Well, I've been drinking more recently, so my living expenses have been stretched thin.
Isn't that your own fault then?
Sheesh. My employees are so heartless.
We're employed
I
to you?
wish some super profitable job would fall into my lap. If only I had a master detective's abilities, I could easily make some cash.
Master detectives, not ultimate detectives. Mixing them up with Danganronpa.
Yeah, I feel the same way. A master detective could make a ton of money if they use their powers for profit.
Right? I wonder why these guys just work as detectives. I don't understand it one bit.
Speaking of, you've met a bunch of master detectives, haven't you, Chief?
Hmm? Yeah, I sure have.
Have you seen any particularly amazing abilities?
I don't know what kind of abilities I would have if I was a master detective. Generally, when people say, "Oh, what's the superpower that you like?" I usually go for like time manipulation, right? Because that's just super overpowered. But then, would that really work in a detective environment? Probably not, right? Unless you go to the scene of a crime and then turn back time, but then that defeats the purpose of being a detective. Maybe something like... I don't know, I'll keep thinking on it.
I'm curious about what other kinds of master detectives are out there.
Amazing abilities, huh? But to me, they were all amazing, since I don't have any myself. But among them all, the one that really freaked me out was the ability to hear the culprit's inner voice.
Huh? Wouldn't that make them unstoppable as a detective?
Yeah.
It's considered the all-time ace up the WDO sleeve. Seeing it with my own eyes sure made me
I
feel
guess that might be
depressed.
number ones.
Can I really call myself a detective when there's a monster like that doing this job?
You're right. It makes me feel unsure myself. In fact, it brings me down whenever I compare myself to everyone here.
There's no point in developing an inferiority complex just because you don't have any abilities. People just gotta play with the cards they're dealt. Even if you're dealt a terrible hand, sometimes, just sometimes, you can manifest the power of the Joker card.
Joker? Persona reference?
But having no forte is like not even being dealt a hand.
That's not true. There's stuff you can do because you don't have one.
Is that really true?
Yeah, trust my many years of experience. I'm sure of it.
Well, do you have an example?
I think it's better you figure it out for yourself. Yeah? What do you think?
Think about it. What can you do without any abilities?
What can you do? Know how regular people feel makes sense. Yeah. Because, master detectives, because they are not normal people, probably they can't connect with normal people on like an emotional level, so...
I know how regular people feel?
Yeah, that's it. Although if you had the ability to read minds, you could understand people's feelings and use it for information. But
Yeah.
you'd never be able to join them among the have-nots. To be the same as the vast majority of people is a powerful tool for a detective.
Yeah, because then you can more easily guess where someone goes.
That's why there's no need to feel down, even if you don't have any special powers.
Right, I'll keep that in mind. Chief, sometimes you say some really profound things.
Sometimes? What's that supposed to mean?
Master, you and Yako seem to have grown even closer together.
Sweet. I think we got another Fubuki one. Yeah, Halara and Tetsuhiko, I don't know where either of those are. But we've got another Fubuki one, very nice. And then we got a Vivio one. There we go. I like Fubuki. Probably, I can't say I like her more than Halara just yet.
Thank you kindly for keeping me company today.
Her raincoat is very adorable.
Because of you, Yuma, I have experienced takoyaki for the very first time.
Oh, it's nothing.
Also, we're outside of the
I'm
agency.
surprised you wanted to try some in the first place.
Oh? Why is that surprising? Could it be that my face resembles takoyaki? So you believe I am a cannibal?
That's not at all what I'm saying. You don't look anything like takoyaki anyway. It's just that you grew up like a princess. You even got kidnapped because of it. That's why I didn't expect you to want to try takoyaki.
Ah, so that is what you meant.
I would have thought that she'd already tried takoyaki.
But I am not as high class as you might think. My daily life is rather ordinary.
I sincerely doubt it.
Is that so? It truly felt plain to my eyes.
Well then, can I ask you a few questions? It helped me get an idea of what it was like for you growing up.
This will be interesting.
Very well, if that is what is required to satisfy you. You can ask me anything, including my measurements or the password to my bank account.
You can't tempt me like this, Fubuki. You can't tempt me.
I don't need to ask about those. Anyway, to start off, how many rooms did your home have?
My home has... five rooms. 6 if you count a hallway as a room.
How many rooms? I never really considered it. First the kitchens. There were 1,
5 kitchens.
2,
Oh my
3,
gosh.
4, 5. I am beginning to grow confused. My apologies. I am not very good at counting such large numbers.
5 is a large number to you? Okay.
No, that's more than enough for me. There's really no point in asking any more questions. But this is getting kinda fun. Next up, what sort of car did your parents own?
Ooh.
Their car? Unfortunately, there were no cars at our home.
Huh? That's hard to believe. Do you know what cars are? They have 4 wheels and move on roads.
Yes, I have seen them around the city, but none of those tiny cute mobile huts were anywhere near my home.
Mobile huts? I'm guessing the cars at Fubuki's place are on a completely different scale.
Maybe there were flying cars.
Okay, last one. What's the most expensive gift you've ever received?
A gift? Well, I am unsure how expensive it was, but
I like the way Fubuki speaks. She doesn't speak very with many like condensing stuff like it's or I'm, that kind of thing, and I really like that.
the one that made me happiest was when I went with my family to look at the stars.
Huh? Stars?
On my birthday, my father told me a star would shine especially bright. I
Ooh.
watched it with my mother and father. That time spent together was the greatest gift I have ever received.
That's adorable.
My parents are such busy people. I rarely saw them as a child. Oh? Is something wrong?
After asking so many petty questions, I feel real ashamed of myself. Even if you are rich, you're still you.
I
Aw.
am myself? That is true, I
Don't
suppose.
go confusing her, Yuma.
But Yuma, what sort of person do you think I am?
What do I think of Fubuki?
Ooh.
Well, that's simple.
It's a loaded question. I'm gonna go with honest, because, you know, all 3 of them can describe her. But rich is kind of a, it's not so much about her, it's about her, items, right? And then ditzy is like, kind of an insult, so I'm gonna go with honest.
You're honest. You may be rich and ditzy, among other things, but
Oh.
the foundation of who you are is your honesty.
Well, I am not sure I would say I am honest myself, but it makes me happy to hear you say it.
That's adorable.
You're honest. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said the time spent stargazing with your parents was your favorite gift.
Oh, that reminds me. After we looked at the star, my father purchased it for me.
Oh my gosh.
I am unsure how expensive that may have been, but I am certain that is the biggest gift I have ever
I mean, stars are
received.
quite big, so...
Considering how honestly surprised I am by all this, I must have been a lowly commoner before losing my memories.
Master, you and Fubuki seem to have grown even closer.
I like Fubuki. She's adorable. I want to protect her. Alright, one more gab. And it's with Vivia. Oh, here we go. And then we'll end this episode after this and get to the clock tower next episode.
Whew, finally finished a bunch of chores. Maybe I should go make some coffee.
Oh, bless you.
Sorry. I had some soot in my nose.
Vivia, you were in there?
Yeah, I was here the whole time.
You could have at least said you were there. You scared me.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll start doing that next time.
I don't mind, so please do.
Yuma, you're too kind. You never mind talking to me.
This guy, I don't know how to feel about him. He seems kind of self-critical, but then also kind of humble as
You know,
well.
I wonder why he always crawls into cramped spaces like that.
You find it calming in there, right? But wouldn't you be better off on a couch or bed?
If comfort level must be quantified in terms of the physical strain on your body, then yes. But this reminds me of something.
Reminds you of what?
Well, what do you think?
What Vivia remembers when he's inside the fireplace.
I'll go with good memories. If it's wrong, then damn.
Is it a good memory?
Yes, that's
sweet.
correct. When I was young, my parents would always discipline me by locking me in the storage room. When I'm in here, I can relive those memories.
Huh? They don't sound like nice memories if you were locked in there. That seems pretty traumatic to me.
No, those are good memories for me. I have many brothers. We all yearned for our parents' love.
If that's his good memories, then what are his
So-
bad ones?
No matter what shape or form it took, I was happy when my parents paid attention to me.
I see.
I know. How about you join me, Yuma? Once you get used to the back pain, it's actually not so bad in here.
No, I think I'll pass.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown closer.
Okay. Some nice backstory and all that stuff with these characters. That's all the ones which we can view now.
It's a detective's responsibility to help those in need.
Yeah, these are the side quests. Just making sure that we... Yeah, okay. We shall... Actually, let's go back over to... Oops. Go back over here. Oops. And then we'll stop here. Yeah, sorry it's not been much happening this episode, but we got some backstory on the characters, and that's something cool. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you stayed until the end, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna try and keep these episodes down to 30 minutes ish. Probably gonna keep recording in maybe 2 hour blocks kind of thing, and then I'll release one episode a day until I've run out of episodes. But yeah, until next time, I will see you later. Have a good one. Good night.